Before we look ahead, Kurt, let's just a couple questions looking back. Just first, just to yesterday, when you had those 40 or so Republicans, House Republicans, marching into that skiff. Many of these Republicans you used to work with. When you saw that playing out, what were you thinking?
The first thing, Brooke, that occurred to me was I remember during the Benghazi proceedings when my former boss, Darrell Issa, tried to go to a closed-door deposition, and the chairman at the time, Republican Trey Gowdy, had to escort him out because he wasn't a member of the committee. And Mr. Gowdy explained very publicly and very succinctly, we have rules, and if you're not a member of this proceeding, you don't get to be there. That's true whether you're a Republican or a Democrat. So what I thought about yesterday was, those Republicans didn't have a problem with that policy when they were running the show. It seems strange that now all of a sudden, in the middle of this publicity stunt, that they have that selective amnesia.
And let's just also remind people what Jim Jordan said back then. Roll the soundbite.
The only path to the truth is through this committee, the Ways and Means Committee, the House of Representatives. So we've got to pass this resolution. It's the only chance we have to give the American people an opportunity to get the truth about a fundamental right that was systematically attacked.
Give the American people the opportunity to hear the truth. So Kurt, when you hear those same Republicans, complaining about how the impeachment hearings, at least at this stage, are not public, how do you respond?
It just really goes to show how far Republicans have gone in retreating from the standard of oversight and transparency that they tried to hold the Obama presidency to, and how they have a completely different set of standards for the Trump presidency. I mean, these are people like Jim Jordan or Mark Meadows who very publicly, repeatedly would talk about the American people's right to know what's going on in the government. They would talk about waste, fraud, abuse, mismanagement, taxpayer dollars. And that was all fine and well when they were having years of hearings about things like Fast and Furious or Benghazi or the IRS, when they were holding people in contempt of Congress for not cooperating with those investigations. Now we have those same people turning the other way and defending the executive branch's complete ignorance and complete flagrantly violating any type of check and balance of the Congress. And it's mind-blowing as someone who worked there, who worked with these people, and who heard them every day talk about oversight and Congress's authority to now see them completely abandon that. I really can't believe what I'm seeing every day.